All right, we've got sound live. We've got people live. I guess we should start. I should start the intro and stuff like that, so that no one knows that we started because there's no one watching. But yeah.
Well, I'm on Twitch. Should be one.
All right, I haven't looked because I'm not. It'd be too depressing. I mean, we all know everyone watches for Ken and Curtis and Jim. All right.
Well, you mean it's not my dramatic readings?
Yes, but they come here for their professional gameplay. Oh. All right, let's start this show on the road and get those violations of cruel and unusual punishment and gross and disgusting, etc. over with. Welcome to the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live, where this week we will be playing Tea Time once again, and also Cosmic Sweeper. Joining us live here in our game room is the always present, and there, we can get the clicks right. Always behind the scenes of everything. Wow, that can go either way because both of you are always behind the scenes of everything. But we're going to go with the bottom left to start with. Exile in Paradise. Greetings, Alan.
You have no proof I'm here.
No, we don't have any proof you're here, but we don't have any proof you're not here, so...
I'm just a large language model, and I can only offer certain opinions up to 2021.
Okay. Well, that's good enough because we don't play on anything beyond, 1992? So. Then also we have the master streamer behind everything in the CoCo Nation, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who plays Vanna White for the CoCo Fest auction, Mark B. Hey, Mark B.
Hello, and you forgot dramatic reader.
Yes. Also, our dramatic reader of the instructions. I'm sorry.
And I found some for Cosmic Sweeper, so guess what?
Oh, sweet.
Was there a dramatic reading for Tea Time, and was it in a British accent?
British accent, no. Tea Time, I don't recall if there was instructions. I've slept.
Well, it sounds like an opportunity in waiting then.
Yes. Well, to our listening audience, all two of you, unfortunately, Ken will not be joining us this evening because he's driving back from CoCo Fest, an extended visit with the Taylor and Amy show and other parts unknown in the South Central United States, along with Curtis, our other professional Canadian game player. And then also Jim Rye, we send our thoughts and prayers out to for hopefully his family issue is going to be resolved in a positive and pleasant manner. But we still have him in our thoughts. So, I guess it's Bloopy.
Why am I echoing like I'm in the Grand Canyon?
Oh.
On Twitch I am, but not...
I don't know.
You left the closet door open?
Yes, please continue talking about your echo because otherwise I have to play with myself on stream.
Well, I was listening to see if it came back on Twitch again.
Uh-huh.
But there's a bit of a delay.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's bad. So there's some adjustments on your end? Alan, why don't you say something? I can see if it's coming through from you.
No. I think that it's probably all just the fact that we need more than one Mark B. Bueller.
I'm waiting for Alan to come through on Twitch. Yeah, Alan's is echoing pretty bad too. So
Now hitting for Jose Canseco.
exactly, it's like we're in this 40-foot barrel.
So it's pretty much like every other day.
All right. Oh, Jim commented. Yes. Yes, Jim, we think of you often. And I'm glad your dad is doing better. And everyone but Sloopy has reverb.
Yeah.
Everyone but
So it's
Sloopy.
like there's two inputs that are slightly off.
Ah, I see. That damn Sloopy. Hopefully that does a little bit better.
Okay, well, I'll try this again.
Well, you know, since this is cosmic sweep or dramatic reading, the reverb might be, you know, galactic.
Ooh, there we go.
Or it could be out of my speakers and into my mic.
Yeah, because the other way around doesn't work so well.
No. Let's.
Oh, you could use a speaker as a microphone. It doesn't work so well the other direction.
Push some buttons. Pull some levers.
You can use a microphone as a speaker, but the electronics behind it doesn't support that mode.
Yeah, it doesn't like it much. And if you just crank up the volume until it works, you end up with a little smoke.
Huh, I wonder if you could turn it into a light emitting transducer, kind of like that light emitting resistor.
Yeah. Or an SED, smoke emitting diode. Select a color. Black, buff, green.
All of them.
Which color do I like?
Taupe.
So that would be buff. Ooh, that's right.
So, Sloopy, does that mean you're in the buff?
I cannot confirm nor deny those allegations that I am in the buff.
Send the brain bleach.
But I will say that I'm not very buff when I'm in the buff.
It's a good thing that nobody listens to our show.
Right? Reminds me of this joke I saw where the guy says, you know, why don't you want to be seen naked? And he says, because I look like a can of popped biscuits.
Oh, man.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to mow the yard this weekend.
I did that yesterday.
It's been nonstop rain for really ever since we got back.
Yeah, it's been on and off here, and yesterday it was raining in the morning and the evening, and in the middle there was a time where it stopped raining, it was sunny, the grass was mostly dry, except for where it was really deep. Cut it. I guess it's better if I cut the grass than cut the cheese. All right, I'm going to leave you to it for a second. I didn't get my drink, and I need a drink. Try to stay out of trouble for once.
Nope.
Nah.
Now that he's away, let's really wreck the show.
Let's see. Let me see what's on this little SD card we got from CoCo Fest.
Oh, son of a.
Some the bunches. What? Your mic's live.
All right. During the day, I usually leave the back door open so the dogs can go in and out as they please. Well, as I went up past it, I closed it, thinking, the dogs are probably inside. As soon as I get down to the bottom of the stairs, nope, dog goes woof.
But what does the cat say?
Okay.
Well, that's Mark B's cat. Yeah. Acceptable.
Acceptable answer.
All I've ever heard them say. I ever tell the story of the cat in the backyard? The one that started to stalk me and growl at me?
When they do that to me, they start getting a headache for some reason.
Yeah, one day I went out in the backyard and there was a cat in the middle of the yard. He started growling at me and I looked at him and I'm like, you better get your ass out of here. Because that ain't going to work. That just is not going to fly around here. And he started stalking to me closer, got behind this like big tuft of grass and I was like, no, this ain't going to work. Go. And I looked at him and he starts coming up closer like, with his tail all fluffed out and shit. And I took a step closer towards him and said, no, you're leaving. And he started to hiss at me. And I said, well, I guess we need to fix this problem real quick. I come over to the back door and I open the back door and I go, and I said, Pokey, Remy, I got a new friend for you. Well, the cat is starting to run towards me. As I turn around and start walking towards it, it starts running towards me. As Remy comes out, Remy was about 2 years ago, so Remy's about like 2-3 years old at that point. And he's a black lab terrier mix, full size. And he comes out like all excited, and as soon as he sees that cat, whew, he goes from high speed to afterburner.
It's a ludicrous speed, huh?
He goes full plaid. And the cat was like looking at me and going, wow, wow. Just turned around and like took off like its tail was on fire. Okay. Cats don't last in my backyard very long. He ran around the shed, literally jumped up to the top of the fence and then over. And that fence is every bit of 5'10".
So that cat went yip 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 yip.
Uh-huh. I mean,
I imagine the cat hasn't been back.
I'd venture to guess not. Yeah, I don't condone the hurting of animals, but I mean, if an animal's gonna come and try to attack me, I've got 2 dogs that like to play.
They're gonna come start some stuff.
Yeah,
there'll be some stuff.
Yeah, animals want to start shit in my backyard. They will definitely finish it.
It's like, my snack ran away.
Yeah. And yeah, Remy's not exactly the sharpest spoon in the utensil drawer. I remember one night I was sitting here. This is before we even got Remy. Window was wide open, and it was wide open, and there's a screen in it. And I happen to look up, and there are 5 cats. Just like they're full grown, but they're like kitten size, and they are sitting there just watching me at the computer. I'm like, what are you doing there? Why are you watching me? And they were there for about an hour and a half watching me. I go out back and go around the side of the house. And they ran. I think they were local feral cats. All right, I guess I should probably play this game. All right. What level are we supposed to be playing this on?
I don't know. Haven't got that far yet.
I think level 3, which this is hammer. Which means that this score don't count. Darn it. Oh, damn. You can't get, when your teacup pot is full, you can't get. Oh. Alan stopped streaming. Just me by myself.
Alan stopped streaming.
Yeah, I'm trying to reconfigure this joystick.
Get one of these. They're fun. Yay. Best so far. Let's see. Three. Start. Oh. 3. Whose brilliant idea was to start on level 3?
I don't know.
Hey, found
Still
a
trying.
hammer.
Oh, it's like, where did my SD card go?
I'd say I suck at this game, but I don't think I'm that good. For all you in the studio audience, we're catching drops of tea. All right, let's see. Ooh, drugs. Can I have some?
I was hearing on the news that our local fire department was busy putting out a fire at a grow op.
What?
Grow op? That's the place where they grow marijuana.
Ooh.
Huh. So I'll come home with extra pieces I didn't leave with and can't find the pieces I'm looking for.
I had something I wanted to try to get rid of, and fortunately it found its way back to me. I was trying to get rid of a 24-port hub. I left it on Brett's table.
Yeah, I guess it was a borrow and he gave it back to you.
Yeah, I told him I was trying to get rid of it, but he's like, no, I don't need it. I got plenty. Let's see here.
Well, where in the world is my SD card? I need it. I need it. Well, I guess I mean this one. There it is.
Ooh, Ed Rhodes is going to join. Find it. How to get in here. Hey, greetings, Ed. Your mute's on. Hey, you're here. Jim, no, they're not mushrooms. They're sugar cubes from. I don't. 3. There we go.
That's okay, Ed. You can just use sign language.
Come on, get in the damn teapot. Pancakes. On over here. Ooh, yeah. And I only need 4 more. 3 more. Two more. There we go. Yay. Beef. When does this go on? The Wilford Brimley Nightmare. Ooh, that was close. Yay! The first time I've gotten that good dodging.
Hey, you still broadcasting?
Yes, I am. As far as I know. Yep. Got green. Things. Oops.
Okay, because on Twitch, my screen is not moving. So the last chat I had was, well, it could be on my end too. So let me restart this.
Yeah, I'm showing YouTube.
Okay, guess I'm back with it.
Yeah, I'm showing
I don't know. I think it was my end that was froze up.
Stop breaking things.
It's an Apple product, I expect. I think it was my end that was froze up.
Oh, did you hear? I got my first
It's an Apple product.
iMac. Got an iMac. First Intel Mac. First Intel. The 2008 iMac.
So are we ready for my dramatic reading? Cosmic Sweeper?
Sure.
Okay, here we go.
Ready whenever you are.
Cosmic Sweeper. You are the Cosmic Sweeper, the first to enter into an unexplored reaches of the cosmos. It is your mission to make each sector safe for travel by preceding your fleet and clearing a path of meteors. But be forewarned, the further you travel into the cosmos, the more numerous the meteors become. Use the right joystick to ascend, descend, go left, go right. Press the fire button to destroy meteors with your lasers. Your location within each sector is shown on the upper left-hand portion of the screen. Cosmic Sweeper's shield strength is shown in the upper center. You can withstand 4 collisions before your shield is depleted, or 5 collisions before being destroyed and ending the game. Long-range scanners on the upper right shows the location of the meteors you are approaching. The current sector being cleared and the number of meteors destroyed is shown at the bottom of the screen. Receive 125 points for each meteor destroyed, and after clearing each sector, a bonus is awarded. The bonus is calculated by multiplying the number of meteors destroyed by 50. Additional shield strength is awarded every 10,000 points. Remember, the safety of an entire fleet rides on your shoulders as the pilot of the Cosmic Sweeper. Cosmic Sweeper. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
That was exciting.
All right. Okay, I'm streaming now.
Yeah. Alan left. And he's back.
Wow, I suck so bad at gaming it crashed Discord.
Hey, that's my excuse. Get your own.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Wow.
I figured out how to unmute my microphone.
Yes.
You and the whole rest of the house.
How are you doing, Ed?
I am doing well, thank you. How you guys been?
I was doing awesome up until Monday.
Oh, what happened Monday?
I had to come home.
Oh, wow, that'll do it, yeah.
But I was doing really good when I came home, actually. It was like Tuesday when I started doing not so good because that's when my leash holder left. She went to her parents' house for a week.
Ah.
Oh, this is going to be... How in the world am I going to...
So, Ed, are you going to join us and play?
Yeah, let me get my stick. Oh, my controller. I like Cosmic Sweeper. Couldn't get tea time done.
Oh, there's my high score, 125.
I was so worried I was going to have to play by myself on the stream tonight.
By yourself, not with yourself.
Yes, my bad.
Mine is 5750. I tried to use X-Roar to play Cosmic Sweeper. I got a white screen with red display. It's very hard to look at.
Did you set the colors right?
Probably not.
Yeah, that
I
tends
thought I had.
You watching TV?
My wife's playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ah,
She's very good at it.
we can hear.
I'm a very casual player. I would suck at this game. Okay.
All right, buff makes it obscene colors, so let's try green. Oh, green is
The hard drive where the games are is being scanned right now, so I can't bring it up.
I'm back. Hi, sweetie. Hey, Mom.
Yeah, every now and then the games are on a separate hard drive, and every now and then it slips off the table, and then it tells me, "Oh, this hard drive needs to be scanned."
Does it find anything good?
No, it's never found anything. It says, "Oh, I got to repair it." Whoop, and it repairs it with no problem. It takes forever because it's a big hard drive.
What are you running Windows?
I'm sorry, what?
You running Windows?
Yes.
Oh, how did you? I was about to ask, how did you enjoy playing the Xbox?
It was a lot of fun.
Life sounds more exciting at Ed's house.
Oh, yeah.
No kidding.
I live across the street from a fire station.
I want to live at Ed's house when I grow up.
Life sounds more exciting at Ed's house. I want to live at Ed's house when I grow up.
And they just put me in the basement.
You know you love it.
Yeah, there's no people here for me to deal with.
There you go.
One more, just one more.
I
There we
hit
go.
cancel several times. It won't cancel. It says scanning and repairing now, so it shouldn't take too much longer.
Whoa.
You don't catch those?
No.
Damn. I'd have caught every one of them.
You only catch two because it breaks your teacup. Whoa!
Damn, you
hell?
got through it though.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, a Wilford Brimley nightmare.
You guys aren't playing on the screen, are you? I'm not missing something here. I mean, you're just
Yes.
putting the screen. Because all I'm seeing is the final screen.
Oh,
Yeah. We share
no,
our screen.
I'm watching Sloopy.
Oh, okay. So I'm not missing anything.
Oops. Oops.
Me, I'm catching asteroids with my shields.
Oh yeah, that's always good.
Yay, high score.
I got 4 so far.
You can, Ed, if you want, you can share your screen.
You're not supposed to run into the meteors? Well, man, I guess that's
No,
what I got wrong.
I've been catching them on my shield.
Yeah, every 5 you start a new guy.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is going to be it for me for not British. Don't do stuff right. All right. Wrong. Purchase. Insert disc. And that game is called Cosmic Sweep. Cosmic 13. Cosmic disc. Open. And it used the right joystick.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hard reset. Durr. Load him.
I just can't.
Cosmic. QB3. Okay. Whatever that means. Cosmic Sweeper by Roger Smith. Hey, Ed left.
Well, didn't you hear all the fire trucks and stuff? I mean, I hope everything's okay.
Well, he said there was a firehouse across the street, so I figured they were leaving or.
Firehouse or house fire?
I think he said firehouse.
Firehouse or house fire?
Either way, I want to know. I want to see.
Can we watch?
Maybe we should have him put a webcam out the front of his house, and we can watch that instead of us playing badly.
Yeah, there we go.
Might be more interesting.
Instead of the game on challenge, it becomes the flame on challenge.
Hey, I think
There we go.
I think you've got a hot idea there. I'll bring the marshmallows. You bring the graham crackers. Mark, you got the chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But maybe this show should be called Flame On Challenge because we're always flaming out.
Yeah.
We go down in flames.
Yeah. It's like someone put a road flare into a dumpster at a McDonald's. You ever seen
Now that's serious.
You ever seen one of those?
Or like like Waterworld when they throw the flare down the air pipe.
Well, I mean, think about all the trash that's at a McDonald's, all greasy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It gets pretty hot. All right. So what I'm shooting.
Dying.
Now, well, that's a given. Okay.
So on the right-hand screen is your radar showing you the asteroids coming, and then you have to aim and fire at the asteroids before they hit you.
Wow, this is airplane
Yeah.
controls.
Yep. It would work good with a flight stick.
Unless it's mine. And I know that because my sad score was set with, guess what? A flight stick. Welcome back.
Yeah, had to reboot.
1 week, but that doesn't happen. All I ask.
I know, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to let your wife know that she comes through quite well.
That was my daughter, actually.
Sorry.
No, we're quite enjoying it because it's more entertaining than us playing these games.
He says he's enjoying it. It's more entertaining than listening to them play the games.
What are you playing with? I thought that's multiplayer anyway.
It's not multiplayer. We're all just playing the same game and seeing what score we can get.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to share your screen, your game screen.
I don't know how to do that. I haven't seen your game screens yet.
Are you looking in the channel, in the voice channel?
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna let myself die here. I don't care about a Java update. I'm on the voice channel. Boom.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
have live.
Yeah. What does it show you? Watch stream.
Nope.
Because it should only show myself and Sloopy as live.
Yes.
So click on one of us, and then, well, no, wait a minute. What's the button? Why did I jump? I just quit for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, you're here, but you're not down live anymore.
Yeah, it's just probably because I have this. Yeah, Discord will do that. If you pause the like VCC, it'll quit streaming after a while. So if you click on Sloopy, you should get a thing to watch stream.
Streaming, watch stream. Okay.
Okay, and then to stream yours, down at the very bottom of Discord, right above your name, the second icon from the left should share your screen.
Hang on a second.
And make sure you set it to 720 and 15 frames per second.
User settings.
Well, you click on the one and you select your. You using XROAR?
Right now, I'm using VCC for Cosmic
Okay,
Sweeper.
you're using VCC. Select the VCC window in the list. It should show you the game you're currently playing.
Don't have an open soundboard. I don't have a list.
Well, if you click the share your screen icon.
Share your screen. There we go.
Okay, then it gives you a list of screens that you could possibly share. So select the VCC one. And then it wants the parameters. And so you'd select your video at 720 and your frame rate at 15.
Let's see parameters. Share.
There you
There you go.
All right, your
Now,
stream is running.
Now, to watch more than one, you would the first one you would watch the stream, but the second ones you like click the plus eyeball to watch multiple people.
Okay, the plus eyeball. You guys know what you're talking about.
No, we just.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
We just fake it on the internet.
You're doing a good job. Okay, I got my screen up here, and I got. Well, that's not my screen. I got two other. I got Ed Rhodes and Mark.
Now you have to select Sloopy. Or not. I'm not very good at this.
It says watching stream. Sloopy. And Mark says watching stream too.
Can you see? Hey, Mark, can you see Ed's stream?
No, I can't. If I focus on it, though, it's like it's in a low resolution mode.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna die a few times and
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
Well,
showing.
we
Your
can't see your
stream
screen.
Yeah, I'm showing spinning squares.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like the bandwidth isn't high enough.
How do I change the bandwidth?
There's nothing you can do. It's just what it's gonna do.
Okay, so I can't follow you. So you guys can't follow me then.
It's okay.
That's all right.
If you sometimes if you just let it go, it'll eventually.
All right. Sheesh.
All right. Let's see here. Let me try the game again. Yay! I've destroyed one meteor and gotten hit by 3. 4. 5. 6.
I'm down to 1 shield left.
Yay! I deaded. I really suck at this game.
Maybe we need to start that stream instead of Game On.
What stream?
The I really suck at this game stream.
Yeah.
We'll call it the waffling pancake poutine stream.
I like that name. Oop, okay.
Try this again.
Wow, I managed to pause it in mid-die.
So there's nowhere I can go in and change the settings, huh?
Nope.
It sucks. I've played better than this, I'll tell you that. I'm actually glad you guys can't see what I'm doing here.
Hey, I need to use that excuse. Oh man, I'm playing so much better now that I'm not streaming.
Hey.
It's like I can't turn fast enough.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, now add me back into the stream, by the way.
Do I have to?
No.
Yes.
I just died because of you.
No, you died because of you. I'm like thousands of miles away. I've got an alibi, man.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he meant me because I distracted him.
Yeah, because I went to go and add him stream and
I think he's got the same alibi I do, except it's more thousands of miles.
What are you supposed to hit? 21?
how do you avoid them?
You just get them off the screen. You go up or down until they're not on the screen anymore, and then they don't hit you.
Run away like the guys in the
Monty Python, yes indeed.
Run away!
Perhaps it'll confuse it if we run away further. 26.
Hey.
So now that the actual stream is going, how about a little preview? So did anybody do any Tea Time or Cosmic Sweeper at CoCo Fest? Or is there going to be scores coming in from that?
Not that I know of.
Well, okay then.
Well, I'm in level 2, but I don't think I'm getting out of it.
There's a level 2 in this game?
It's 30, by the way.
What's 30?
You hit 30. Hit 30 meteors to go to the next level.
I think I'm going to go with the standard mark response. There's level 2 on this?
What
I know
level
that.
2?
I know that one from Tea Time. I couldn't get anything past level 1.
We've got a Brian sighting.
Hello?
Greetings, Brian.
Hello there.
Hello?
How you
Hello
doing?
there again.
Doing well?
Oh.
How you doing, Mr. Weasler?
Still unpacking from the weekend.
Like everyone else.
That was the pre-show conversation.
Yeah, still putting stuff away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought a lot of stuff with, but I didn't display a whole lot, but I just didn't know what time I would have to play with this or play with that or whatever, so.
Well, you should have thrown it in my car. Then you wouldn't have had to take it home and put it away and all that. It would have saved you time.
I wasn't thinking, was I?
No, you weren't. Some people.
Talking about games, the little the game that was in the envelope that everybody got at registration.
Uh-huh.
Everybody thought that was really cool. The comment that I heard a couple of different times is, where do they get all these SD cards?
Yeah.
finding the smaller capacity SD cards are just hard, and obviously in the CoCo world or anything in the retro community, you don't need a 64 gigabyte SD card. So.
Yeah. Well, what size weren't they? Were smaller than 64 gig, weren't they?
Yeah, I didn't look at closely to see how people. That was just a comment. I didn't look to see what the size was. I just know that people were saying, where'd they get all these SD cards at?
Yeah, I know that what he was trying to do was make it into like a cartridge where you just stick it in and play that game and then stick another one in and play
Well, this thing is telling me it's a 64 meg card.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they're really small.
Did they just format? That's like the ones I got a big pile of in here.
No, they're like really small.
Yeah, no, I've got like 32 meg and 128 meg cards. I salvage them out of old copiers.
Yeah, I wish I would have been ahead of that game a little bit and got a hold of the local company I used to work for. Just say, hey guys, I'll give you a buck for every one that you save, because I'd still be ahead of the game.
Yeah, well, we've got a policy at our place that any copier that gets scrapped, we strip the hard drives and any of the PPI stuff out of it before we scrap it.
That's good. Now, do you guys lease copiers, and are you the leasor?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Usually leasing is going to be like Great America or some other company like that, but there's a couple of times, occasionally we'll in-house lease.
Mm-hmm. The reason I ask that is that with the leasing situation, you don't always have that opportunity to grab that stuff because they want a working machine.
Well, in those cases, we put a scrubbed hard drive back in.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it'll render a copy.
Yep.
I guess my dinky little machine just isn't powerful enough to live stream all this. Still here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody made it back home. Everything's been uneventful.
I didn't go.
No couches in the road.
Okay, that's always important. I don't know who keep throwing those couches out into the road.
I'm assuming Curtis and Ken are still in transit.
Yeah.
Are they planning on being back for Saturday?
They said 4 days to go, so they might not make it.
Oh, okay.
So no news?
Well, I didn't know if we were going to try to have like a post CoCo Fest show, and would we want to wait for them to get back to do that sort of thing? I guess. So.
May have to. Who else is going to do the news?
So what games are we playing tonight? Tea time, I saw.
Yes,
Yeah,
Time and Cosmic
Sweeper. Okay.
Well, I got a 6,000 in Cosmic Sweeper. I just put it on the Games On page because I don't know how to put it on here.
That's where you're supposed to put it.
Well, that's where I put it, so I did good.
Yep.
Tea time I suck at.
I suck at both. My high score so far is 1875.
Ouch.
How are you, Sir Alan Murphy?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
Just, another week at work.
Right. You were knighted, weren't you, by the Queen? Sir, as I called you, sir.
Secretly.
I am a knight in the Traveler role-playing game. Close enough.
Close enough. I always played Thieves and Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, I got somebody's picture here, but I don't know who. Is that not me, is it? Oh, I see my picture over there. It's got my picture of me with my mug. Sloopy, I got Sloopy's screen here.
No wonder I can't play. You got my screen.
Oh, I'm watching your screen, yes. Here you go.
Loopy, your car was nice to you all the way back?
For the most part.
Okay.
It was making a funny wibble sound, but other than that, it got me home.
Was it CoCo Fest or BCF that you had the transmission problem?
Tandy Assembly.
Oh, Tandy Assembly. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's funny because wasn't planning on going to Tandy Assembly again, and you remember the persons that I met there that were big fans of the show?
At Tandy Assembly?
Yeah.
No, I guess I didn't hear that story.
Yeah, I said hello to them on the show.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, they asked if I was going to be there today or this year, and I told them probably not because I can't really afford it with the hotel. And he said that I could share a room with him.
Oh,
not a problem. I'm like, well, I wouldn't be because he has to leave Saturday evening because he's a minister.
Okay.
And I told him that I would have to leave Sunday because it's like a 7-8 hour drive for me.
Mm-hmm.
And he was willing to pay for my hotel room even for Saturday night when he won't be there.
That was very good.
Which I thought that was very kind of him. And that, speaking of which, a shout out to Joshua. That's his name. Yeah, I told him, I said, because he's a minister, I says, yeah, I guess you can't call out sick because your boss would know. He said, yeah, he would. Yeah, but yeah, he's a fan of the show. His father's a big fan. His father was a big color computer and candy enthusiast back in the day.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
I'm considering, because I have not been to one, but I really would like to try to get to BCF Midwest. That's
What's stopping
I just haven't. Well, need to wait for more information right now. There is no hotels available, so.
Ah.
Well, I guess technically you could go and get a hotel.
Yeah.
But you might not get a good rate, and so. But I know they're working on that. So.
Yeah, it's like it's not far from where CoCo Fest is.
Right. No, I would drive there. I mean, it's
As a matter of fact,
no for.
You remember the hotel that CoCo Fest used to be at?
This last one or the time before that?
Not the one we were just at, but the time before that, on Boosie Road.
Okay.
If you actually get a room there, where VCF Midwest is, it's like not even a 10-minute drive. It's just straight down Boosie Road, and you make a left. You remember where the Walmart is down the road?
Where like where we had lunch?
Yeah, the where the old venue was. You remember where the Walmart was down the road a couple miles, like a mile or two?
No, sorry.
Yeah, it's like you go 2-3 miles down the road, and the Walmart's on the right, and this venue is like you turn left and you.
Are you talking about the Herring Hotel, or the one after that?
No, the one after it, the Holiday Inn, that was like right in front of the 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay.
Where we first met.
Okay, yeah, I tried to. I don't know why that seems so long ago, but anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the old place. It's like I mean, it's less than a 10-15 minute drive, and it's real easy. You just go straight down the road until you get to the light. You make a left at the light, and you go down that road of like a quarter mile, and it's right there.
Okay, no worries.
I mean, you have a cot.
No, I mean it's not the it's not the money thing. It's just the timing thing. Is it going to fall into my schedule? That's all.
Yeah. Well, I was talking. I mean, from what I understand, the hotel is booked.
Yeah.
I was going to say, me and Ken have a room, and I don't think Ken would object to you bringing a cot.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, from what I understand, they're trying to work out something with some other hotels and seeing if they have like shuttle service and make it a better experience. But I don't know what.
From what I understand, parking was at close to a half mile last year.
Yeah. And so that's where having a shuttle service where you wouldn't necessarily have to worry about trying to park. You could just take a shuttle back and forth, and that would be great.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is that at that hotel, you'd be able to be there early in the morning before parking got obscene.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, all I remember is I was like, there was like a ton of people there, and someone said that they had walked like a quarter mile to get there after they parked, and I'm like, holy cow! Like, where'd you park? And I'm like, look out the window. See that brown van over there? And they're like, how'd you get that good of a spot? And I says, you see the fourth window from the left? That's my room.
Whoa, somebody's got some volume.
Yeah,
He may be-
Ed's got it going on. He's got a big old
Okay,
party.
turned
at his
it down.
house. Yeah, Ed's got a big party going on at his house. That's why we're all here, because it's more interesting than what we're doing. I mean, he's got the fire trucks. He's got the wife and kids, and
And the feedback.
yeah, we might have to make him a full producer for the show.
Hello.
I'm here. Gotta put up a screen.
Whoa. Oh, that is some feedback.
I got it turned down.
That or it's the TV or something.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't.
I ain't gonna name names or anything, but it's better than snoring.
Yeah, leave that to the audience.
Well, it's bad when the participants start snoring. Like me.
Yeah, Ken's gonna tune in and watch the show and say, "The hell's this?"
I'll leave for 2 weeks and.
That's what happens when you leave the inmates in charge of the asylum.
Absolutely. And we're patients, not inmates.
Depends on who's signing the form, doesn't it?
Ed's good at getting all insecure. He put his thing on mute. Ed
Is he trying to get a mic hooked up or something, or and he's
No,
picking up the
he's-
audio from the play-in or something?
No, he's got a lot going on at his house.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's about the only mic you could get working.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I felt bad for saying something. It was just at that right tone. It was
Yeah.
just
No, it's all good. It just proves that we don't have any lives.
Because that's our entertainment.
I mean, we're easily amused. One shiny object, and we're enthralled. All right, let me try this game again.
So you're trying to say there's not much difference between us and a bird? Or a
Or
squirrel?
a squirrel.
Let's just say grass growing is probably more entertaining than.
Paint drying.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Paint drying. Or fireplace.
Hey man, there's the aquarium cam that just has a bunch of cuttlefish going back and forth to techno music.
Isn't there some bald eagle or whatever that has like a cam that's like on it all the time or something?
Yeah. Sitting right next to me. Well, actually, it isn't now because she left to her parents. But usually,
Okay, guys, I'm going to leave now because I can't see any of your screens and you can't seem to see mine, so there's no point in my being here, okay?
we enjoy having you here. You can.
Oh, I enjoyed being here, but I'm going to take off right now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh.
Oh. Bummer.
Yeah. Oops. Oops. I keep going the wrong direction. Whacking. I'm quite effective at using my ship to break up these asteroids.
Meteor blocker. Tackle all the meteors. This sounds like David Ladd's stream. He plays that same game a lot. Ooh, 8100. Man. Yeah, I think everybody's probably still hungover from CoCo Fest.
I got a CoCo high.
Hey, I got a high score. Hey, Ed, are you still there?
Yeah, he just got another higher score in the Meteor game.
Cool. Well, he's still
Ed's
in the
muted.
channel.
Oh, you
Not-
can't seem to figure out how to leave? Trapped with
Yes.
us.
I'm sorry that you're trapped with us, but we do enjoy having you here. Oh, Aw, he left.
Oh.
And I thought I had a new friend.
He says I've been trapped in worse places. Oh, we'll try harder. Yeah, someone sat on a frog.
You hear about the frog who became an actuary?
No.
He goes, debit, 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 debit.
Boo.
Damn, even the crickets stopped chirping after that one.
Is it safe to unplug my ears yet?
Jokes like that will get you banished from this channel.
Oh, I got another one for you.
Back on mute.
Yeah, I can't find the leave button, so. I did it.
Well, uncharacteristically, I managed to actually try both games. Way more entertaining than watching work.
Huh. Oh, Alan, did you hear about my find at CoCo Fest?
No.
Seems my good luck of getting awesome deals.
One of the few high points in your life, huh?
No. I was fully expecting my car to break down on the way home because I got such a good deal.
Well, that and it would be tradition.
Yeah. I was sitting there working on someone's computer, and this fine gentleman comes over and says, I heard you wanted one of these, so here, I'm giving you one. Gives me a multi-pack.
Hey!
And I'm like, yeah, what do you want for it? He goes, oh, nothing. What? He goes, I'm just giving it to you. He goes,
In other words, he wants you to quit whining about not having one.
And I'm like, okay. He goes, yeah, I heard you were looking for one. He goes, I'm not sure if it works or not, but he goes, I'm sure you can fix it. And I'm like, well, yeah. And I'm like thinking there's like a catch or something or whatnot. And he's like, yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff from so and so, and I've just been selling it over here. And he goes, like, well, is there anything I can give you? And he goes, oh, I'm only looking for an ATM. I said, an ATM? He goes, yeah. He goes, I've been trying to sell stuff and I haven't been selling stuff and I need some cash. I'm like, well, what do you got to sell? And he goes, well, I've got these 2 CM8s over there. I'm like, oh, how much do you want for them? And he goes, well, I'm asking 100 each. Okay, what else you got? He goes, well, I've got a 1084S. I'm asking 150 for that. And I'm like, well, those are reasonable prices. Unfortunately, I've got plenty of CRTs. And he goes, well, I've got some more stuff out in the car, a few CoCos and some other stuff. And I'm like, oh. He goes, yeah, I'm about to go out and get some. I was like, well, you mind if I come along and look? He goes, oh, sure, come on. So we go out to his vehicle, and he opens up a box. He goes, yeah, there's a few CoCos here. Can't really tell which kind they are, just CoCos. And he's yeah, I got a repack up there, which was a big, huge PC case with some cables coming out of it into a cartridge. And I'm like, well, how much would you want for the repack? He goes, I don't know. I'm like, he goes, give me a random number. And I said, $80. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I'd probably take that for it. And so I take a quick look at it. It's the controller. Did you see the controller and discs that Henry Reitveld posted?
Yeah.
That's the controller and the discs. They were just in like a huge PC case. And so we go back to the back of the car, and he opens it up, and I look, and I noticed that the CoCos, the one CoCo is a CoCo 3, and I'm like, well, how much are they? How much you want for them? And he goes, probably $50 each. I was like, okay, I'll take 2 of them. I was like, you got any disk drives? He goes, yeah. And he shows me a disk drive and a controller. And I'm like, what do you want for them? He goes, 20. I go, oh, I can't say no to that. So I was like, I probably know someone who wants the other CoCo 3, but I think they just left for lunch. I said, so I'll grab all 3 and I'll grab the disk drive. And he hands me the book. He goes, here, you can have this too. And it's the Burke & Burke 6309 book. And so he hands me that. And so I was like, we go in, they get to my my thing, and I'm like, so how much cash do I owe you? He goes, just call it 150 even. I'm like, are you sure? He goes, yeah. Okay. Give him 150 even.
Roused.
So I get for 150 even, I get.
Oh, let me zoom.
Discord crashed.
Yeah, we're wondering. You just kind of faded off in mid-sentence, sir.
Yeah. All right. Now, where was I?
You got the repack with all the stuff for $80 and then something else.
Oh, damn! You missed all the good stuff. He said it was like 80. If he'd take $80 for it, and I'm like, he's like, sure. I was like, well, let's see what else you got. So we go and look, and then the CoCo was a CoCo 3. So I'm like, how much you want for that for them? And he goes, I guess $50 each. Like,
Wow.
I'm like, I can't really argue with that. And so I was like, I grabbed 2 of them, and then I'm like, I know someone who'd want the 3rd one. So, and then I was like, thinking, well, everyone's at lunch. So I was like, well, I'll grab the 3rd one for him because I know that he'd want it. And so then I was like, oh, how much do you want for that disk drive over there? Because it had the J&M controller on it. He goes, I guess $20. I'm like, okay, sounds good. Then he hands me a book. It's the Burke & Burke 6309 book. He goes, here, you can have that also.
Cool.
I was like, okay, cool. So I go inside, and we get inside. I put the stuff down. I'm like, all right, so how much? I mean, because this happens over the course of like 15, 20 minutes. And I'm like, well, so how much cash do I owe you? And he goes, let's just call it 150 even. I'm like, okay. So I hand him
What?
I hand him 150 for 3 CoCo 3s. 2 of them work. One of them says it doesn't. One of them has a 6309 in it already. A disk drive that it has a 5 1/4 inch in it, plus the adapters so that you can put a 3.5 inch in the other side. The J&M controller for it, and the 6309 book from Burke and Burke. So I go and talk to, I was like, because he brought in the repack case, and he starts pulling it open, and I go grab Curtis because he knows this stuff better than I do. And I was like, "Hey, Curtis, there's a guy over here that has some interesting stuff. You want to throw an eyeball at it?" And he's like, "Sure." So he comes over and he says that the controller is the one that does the floppy and hard drive. And he says, but he's not interested. He already got one. So then I asked Ken. Ken's like, I can't really do it at this time. So then I go get Henry because he was next on the hit list of people that I know would be interested in it. Henry comes over, starts talking to him. I go back to my table because I'm working on someone's CoCo 3, putting a 60, fixing their quality work on it and putting a 6309 in it. And he ends up getting the floppy hard drive controller and the big huge case for I think it was 50. So, but yeah, I got 3 CoCo 3s, and then the one CoCo 3 that quote unquote didn't work, turned out the Mylar was bad. So I go grab the key fix from Rick Euland, put that in there, and it works beautifully.
Yep.
Oh, so you grabbed the last one I was looking for.
I grabbed the last clicky one because Ken's like, yeah, just go grab one from Rick and put it in and it'll work. And then Ken grabbed the last non-clicky one. Yeah, I would have grabbed the non-clicky one also because I've got like three CoCo 3s, 4 of them now. And I'm gonna grab the other one, but Ken grabbed the last one. And speaking of which, here, Coconut Bob. I do believe he's the fine gentleman that sold me this stuff.
It's true. Is my mic working?
Yes, your mic's working, Bob.
All right. Yeah, this stuff came from Dave Breeding's collection, and I didn't get it to hoard it. I got it to share. So I sold about $400 worth of stuff. I paid him $500 for the whole lot. I still got a gimme chip. I got myself a drive controller that I actually needed for $15. That was at the fest. I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff at the fest because I spent most of it at the on David's stuff. But yeah, I felt good actually about being able to share some stuff for decent prices for people who actually will appreciate it, you know?
Yeah, because I sold one of the CoCo 3s to what's his name, Antonio, because he didn't have a CoCo 3 at all.
Yeah, right. I figured you'd probably know what to do with them better than I do.
Yeah.
Still trying to get framed properly here. This thing's.
I had Ken look at the Burke and Burke book. It's the first edition. He said the second edition has, was it Ken? Was it Curtis? I think it was Ken. Because the second edition has this one thing in it that the first edition doesn't. But
Words?
no, it's a table. I don't remember what exactly he said, but I'm still at zero edition where I need to read it to learn how to use it.
That didn't hurt. Oh, oh.
Bob, you had a beautiful screen. What happened to it?
Yeah. I still have a beautiful screen. You guys just can't see it.
Oh, I see a hand. Now I
There we
see
go.
it.
I'm trying to get this tripod figured out.
I have one tripod and it hangs from my ceiling.
This is a cheapo plastic one, and the clip broke off that holds the camera base plate.
This one's an aluminum expensive one that I bought at a resale shop for $3. I use a binder clip to clip a webcam to it. Webcam's not even connected to it.
All right, let's see. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So if I quit the program properly,
Hey, there's a beautiful screen.
let's see. What are the two games? I got Tea Time and what else?
Cosmic Sweeper. Cosmic Sweeper seems to be the more popular. Tea Time is ending this week.
Yeah, I think I submitted a score for Tea Time. It's an interesting game, but I don't want to switch to RF.
Doesn't make a difference.
Oh yeah, right. That's actually probably a better game to play on the black and white.
It looks like purple and green to me.
Is it Cosmic in here?
Should be. Should be cosmic.dsk. There it is. Right.
I learned about the shift down arrow finally.
You're one ahead of me. I haven't.
All right, let's see what I got. I think I've played this. I might have submitted a score. I don't know.
Yeah, you can play it some more. It's all good.
I got the right stick. I thought I shot that one.
Yeah, I thought I shot a bunch of them. Turned out, no. Score said otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, my shield's status said otherwise too.
I think it should have been called Cosmic Meatballs.
But what would a cosmic meatball be made of? Maybe we don't want to know.
The same thing.
Probably
Same thing in high school cafeterias.
As long as you can sprinkle some grated lunar cheese on there.
Ooh, I spelled
Luke,
Rogers.
did you ever fire up that MPI yet?
No, actually, I have not. I've been busy getting like things organized and moved in because this past weekend was CoCo Fest. The weekend before was VCF East, and this place was a mess from.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Although I got my desk here nicely set up now. Ouch. I doubled my high score. All right, let's see.
Oh, I keep going the wrong direction.
That's what my guidance counselor used to tell me.
Okay, this works a lot better with the color, actually.
Deep.
It's got to be like a sniper, pull the trigger right when it's in the crosshairs. Ouch.
Evidently.
Not my forte.
The ship moves slow and the meteors move fast.
Oh! Well, I got a high score of 4375.
Impression.
Well, folks, it's about time for me to turn into a pumpkin. So y'all have fun on the bun. I'm gonna jump out of here.
Yep.
All right.
And
Enjoy.
food coma set in for me.
All right. I'll see y'all on Saturday. Stay out of trouble for once.
Hasta luego.
Because I got to get up and shut off the computer.
Were you already in bed?
Yeah, I laid down for a minute.
Well, you should have just stayed there. We could have just left you in there.
I saw enough on my screen just on idle. Actually, you've been at it for almost 2 hours. It's time to give this one a mercy kill.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to stop in and say hello anyways.
Yeah, well, Bob just showed up, so I figured I'd go a little bit longer.
Okay.
Glad I could share some color computers with people.
And we appreciate it.
Yeah. Definitely wanted to add one to the count this morning, or this week rather.
Something hit me and I never even saw it.
They probably didn't have insurance.
Probably not.
1750. That's my new high score. At least for this session.
You guys still going at it?
Yep.
A little bit here and there.
I'm studying the inside of my eyelids.
Ah,
Any progress?
There,
Well, they're still there.
no holes yet.
Coconut Bob, did you post some manuals that I see today?
Yeah, for the Disto Super Controller 2 and the multi-board, multi-adapter.
Yeah, I was gonna go look and see. I don't know if those are on the archive or not.
The SC2 was, but not the multi-adapter. I did upload them.
Yeah, great, because I have one of those boards, and I think I was looking to see if I could find a manual for it. So that's great. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet. You look at the multi-boarded one that had a pretty badly torn cover. I even photoshopped it up, and it's all OCR, so you should be able to search text in it if you need to.
Oh, that's handy. Thanks.
Yeah. Just because it was easy for me. I have the stuff at work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to have that stuff.
And then I'm mailing those to Henry, but I just wanted to make sure I got them archived first
Mm-hmm.
because he bought the controller.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw your post there, and I just about was tempted on it, but I do have one of those. So
Right.
I got a disto, and I also have a disto with the 4.1 board attached to it as well.
I'll be setting up my IDE adapter
Uh-huh.
in the repack soon. I'm really happy with the stuff that I got while I was there,
Oh yeah.
both from David and at the fest.
Yep. That was I had a really good time. I'm glad I was able to make it this year. A lot of people. I think we had 135 was the final turnout or so. So it was good.
Not bad for the 31st annual last.
Right? So
Yeah. Okay. I can't do the RF.
you have a couple different flavors of the disto. I got the mini one, and then I got the bigger one in the metal case. So I have one where the case is all is in good shape, and then I have the one that has the
They know.
I guess he's cleaning.
What's that?
Brian.
Oh yeah, was they breaking up a little bit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I was going down the back stairway there. I was saying that the two that I have one where the case is all complete. It's just the disto controller, and then I have another one where the knockouts have been removed, and for the 4-in-1 board.
I have a J&M, and I picked up a FT500 with that HDB DOS ROM in it, and that's pretty awesome. The J&M has a switchable ROM and only one ROM in it, so.
Okay, so you could throw another one in if you wanted to then. So okay, yeah.
That's
Yeah, I think
going to be for the repack.
There you go. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could almost relocate that switch to the outside if you wanted to.
Welcome, Tim.
Down the other way. There you go.
Tim?
Hey.
Tim is awfully quiet.
To the have this special technique that doesn't serve me well. Yeah, it was funny. Glenn Hewlett came up to me at my table and was commenting on because I had this on my computer playing, and he's like, "Oh, cool game." And then I saw and then he pointed at his name tag.
Yeah, I was trying to look at as many name tags because I was trying to put a lot more faces to the names and voices to the names and stuff. And for me, sometimes that would be kind of helpful too. Is that a lot of times people like on Discord or Facebook, sometimes maybe not so much Facebook, but on Discord go by their online name. And so yeah, so if
the
they had
badges were the same on both sides.
okay. Oh, yeah. True. Or if they, if a person wanted to have like a, and maybe this might be something for next year where, and I don't know how much room that Jim has on the badges though, but maybe he could like print a person's name and then he could have a space to say what you'd have, but all, name there. You could
have their own custom QR code.
Because some people might only know a person by their online name. So.
You could have a custom QR code for each badge for their own channel or website, whatever. Uh-oh. I didn't think it was that bad an idea.
I use the same name online as I do in real life.
Yep. Well, you said that more people know you by Sloopy than know you by her real name. I think you said that once here a couple weeks ago.
Yep. Yep. Most people don't know.
Well, at least this way, when the FBI come around and they ask if and they use her real name, I can say no, I don't know anybody by that name.
I have actually worked jobs that if you ask for my real name, they will tell you that no one by that name works here.
Well, I have a girl that works in in my office where I work, and back in the 90s, I worked with her at Gateway Computers, and I knew her as Pam. And so when she came to the office, I immediately recognized her and said, "Pam, hey, how are you?" I haven't seen her like in 20 years, and life went on. Well, one time I was doing some work, and I had to create a list, and so I went into Active Directory and exported everybody's information. It was going to be easier that way rather than typing everything in. I needed to get like name and phone numbers and email address and stuff, and that's like, well, why not just export it as a list out of Active Directory and been done? Well, then all of a sudden here's this like, Kathy? Who's Kathy? I've known her for over 25 years. I never knew her name was Kathy. So anyway. But she doesn't I guess she doesn't really like her name Kathy, so she goes And I don't know, maybe Pam is her middle name or something, but anyway.
People call me Steve.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just don't call me late for dinner, as they say, right?
You put that that manual for the J&M Systems floppy controller on the somewhere on the online?
I have not, but I do have a copy. It's kind of water damaged, but I have that manual. It's a lot bigger than the other one, but I can scan it. Do you just want commands in it, or I could focus on a small section first?
Yeah, let me look at the. Let me see if it's on the CoCo archive already.
Right.
Well, and with the J&Ms though, they had a lot of different revisions of their controller, and there's a bunch of different manuals. I think I have like 4 different ones, and they're the same but different. I think it was different versions of their ROMs that they were putting out too. And there might even be more than that, but I think I have like 3 or 4 different versions of the manual.
Where do I put firmware? Where do I put firm? There we go. J.
So this weekend, are we going to start out with two new games, or are we going to have the Cosmic be the one that carries over and then announce a new game?
Do what now?
Oh, this weekend, because we kind of missed the last week's show, or we're gonna is Cosmic going to stay on for another week and then announce a new game?
Yeah. Tea time will end Saturday morning. Cosmic Sweeper will be for another week.
And then announce another one.
Yeah, and then we'll announce another one. Have any recommendations?
Darts.
Darts?
Maybe not.
DOS version 1. Great.
I actually don't have JDOS in my J&M controller.
Now, what do you have?
Just stock ECB. I think from Color Computer 1 era.
RDOS, yeah. RSDOS?
RSDOS, yeah. Certain people bristle at that reference.
Yeah, you can put almost anything in there. You can put ADOS and all sorts of different ones in there.
I didn't know that they yeah, because this has a 1773.
Yeah, so does yeah. Mine's the same. Mine looks basically the same as yours. I don't know if it's the same version or not, but it looked identical. A little less beat up, I guess, but not much. I don't know if you saw my repack unpacked video, but it was pretty. It was pretty rough when I pulled it out. But yeah, I'm gonna put HDB DOS in there, and with I have a version of Color Fog that works with that with the hard drive, and I have a hard drive set up already, so I don't even remember what all's on it.
Hard drive.
I just have this weird IDE controller. I don't even remember where I got it. I thought it was a Glenside IDE, but apparently it's nowhere near what they have. I might have got it from Cloud9.
Yeah, I think he does sell one.
Well, there are a couple versions of the Glenside.
The one that I have is like on perf board and like hand soldered wires everywhere.
Yeah, it could be an
I'm not
early one.
sure. Yeah. I should have said it, brought it to the fest and at least had it on display, but I was pretty full table already.
Did you end up selling the CM8s?
One of them, I still have one. I guess I should have made an announcement that there was a cheap one available, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I sold one for $80, so I bet
That's
the
a good
second
price.
one, yeah,
That's a good price. Yeah.
probably be 400 on eBay if you can
Yeah,
even find it.
I got my original CM8 that I mowed a gazillion lawns for back in the day to save up enough money to buy it, and then I acquired a second. So I got two, and that's all I need.
Yeah, I've just never been a big fan of them. I prefer the 1084. I always wanted the Magnavox, you know, the HCM 515.
Yep.
Never
Yep.
even seen one in real life, but I got the
They don't
1084.
I've got
they don't come up very
a
often.
No,
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
I just got a Magnavox for free.
nice.
Yeah. Some
Got it.
AJ was at the table next to me, and it was like it showed up, and he goes, "What the hell am I going to do with this?" And I walked over, and I casually says, "Oh, you don't want it?" He goes, "No, I don't want any more of these." I said, "I'll gladly take it off your hands." He goes, "Go ahead, it's yours. Get it out of here."
Mm. Now, can you connect that one to the CoCo?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
The Commodore plug, I don't know about yours, but mine is the same as the CoCo joystick plug.
Yeah.
It's a 6-pin pin, round
Yep.
pin. I even made a cable that has a little tail coming out that goes to the audio input that comes from the CoCo RGB port.
Now, does the Magnavox have a little bit bigger tube than the CM8?
No.
I think they're
Matt.
about the same size, but I think it shows a little more, it uses a little more screen real estate. I mean, you actually have controls on this to fill the screen, but on the CM8 you don't. You always have this massive black border.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that, because as much as I like the CM8, that was always kind of a, you never really get to the screen full.
Right. I actually have my composite input on it coming from my over-the-air tuner box, and I kind of compressed the vertical just to make it the widescreen a little less squished looking. I know it's probably sacrilegious to say I'm watching TV on the CMA or on the Commodore while I'm playing video games on the LCD.
Not really.
All those purists out there.
I used to have a 1084 sitting next to me until I blew out the composite input on.
Right.
Now I have a Magnavox Professional color RGB monitor 80 next to me.
I've heard of those. Is that basically the same as the 515?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they had a 40 that was like the 505.
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbering for them, but they were pretty similar.
Yeah. All right. What else?
Oh, damn. Okay. He does. So what is this board? Does that?
Does whatever you want it to do. Matter of wiring it properly.
All right.
What happens when I start the game with my dual stick controller in the wrong switch setting?
Ooh. In the manual, it says for the disto that there's a 80 by 24 display adapter that can go in the card for control. Did they actually release that?
An 80 by what? Really?
An 80 by 24 display.
Huh.
Yeah, the major features, other than it is a floppy disk control of this controller, are the extra sockets included inside for software expansion and the peripherals. Software expansion and the mini expansion button, EB for short, used to add optional peripherals. First, this controller has four, yes, count them, four 28-pin sockets for you, the user, to install whatever DOS or other software and utilities you wish. That gives you a total of 64K of user EEPROM memory at your disposal. You can have 1 to 4 DOSes present inside your controller and switch between them single poke. Next, the MEB is a 17-pin internal expansion bus. Its main use is for our optional real-time clock and/or Centronics compatible parallel printer adapter. Other options, such as a low-cost EEPROM programmer or an 80x24 display, are also.
Huh.
So is the 80x24 display and the EEPROM programmer actually?
I don't know.
You what?
Interesting to find out.
Really? Brian, I don't know what to say. I was expecting you to say, yeah, I've got 2 of them in that box over there. Or I've got one on the shelf there.
No. Let's put it this way: if I have one, I'm not aware.
Yeah, and we know how that goes.
Right.
You bust out stuff. It's like, oh, I don't know if I have such a thing, and all of a sudden you bust out stuff that no one's even heard of.
Bought a box of 6 of them.
Yeah.
Like my CoCo 2 kit.
Exactly. Stuff that makes even Curtis say, wow, I didn't know that existed.
No, I don't have everything. There's a lot of stuff out there to be had.
I was just happy to get one of those deluxe keyboards back in the day.
I mean, it's one of those things like, back when this was all new and everything, there was just so much going on, and but the stuff was so expensive, comparatively. And
that was the thing that kind of bummed me out is I spent like $50 on a Melty keyboard from Tandy Parts, and then I found like a month or two later after I got it. I mean, first we had to order it and wait like a month or I don't know, a couple weeks, and then I got it, and then like a month later I found this deluxe keyboard just sitting on the shelf for like $12.
Oh, that must have.
Well, not for me. I didn't tell my mom. She's the one that paid.
I kind of often wonder, like if a person would have had the foresight, could you have ordered from Tandy Parts, could you send me 10 gimme chips, and could you have gotten them?
Apparently you could there, at least towards the end, because that's where the one that I got came from. David said that he ordered one, just out of, caution, because he knew they were getting rare. And I got lucky and have a living machine again because of it.
How much were they?
No idea. I bet they were probably in the range of $40 or $50. Just guessing. I don't know. If even that, maybe 25.
Look at the bright side. None of you had the same realization that my mother did.
What's
In
that?
late November, early December of 1984, she paid $400 for a full price for a Commodore Plus 4. Then in January, because of the crash on them, because no one wanted them and no one knew what to do with them, you could have them for as low as $100.
Mine wasn't quite that bad, but I did get my 32K extended color basic CoCo 1 when they were like, that package was like $4.99 or $5.49 maybe. And then like a year later, the CoCo 2 came out, or no, the CoCo 1 64K was like $199.
Yeah.
She was not real happy about that.
Yeah. Well, the 64 was like the salesman, because she was going to get a 64. Salesman said this is the new version that replaces the 64. And it was being sold for as little as $100 in like late January, early February. The 64 was still going for like $250, $300. That's when I got smacked upside the head by my dad. I said to my mother, I says, "Hey mom, you know the difference between a used car salesman and a computer salesman?" She goes, "No, what?" And I, used car salesman knows he's lying.
I have one that's not computer related, but do you know the difference between in-laws and outlaws?
I've heard many versions of that one.
Outlaws are wanted.
No, no, I don't know. Here, let me end the show real quick and I'll give you another good one. Well, sorry, folks, but you can't listen to all the good jokes because we're not allowed to tell them on the air. Thank you for tuning in to another quality episode of the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live. And join us Saturday at 2 p.m. Yeah, we do the show at 2 p.m. For the CoCo Nation.
At Eastern?
Yes,
Yeah.
Eastern. 2 p.m. Eastern, where we will be showing talking about the game on. We will be doing the high score list. Specifically, me will be doing the high score list live. Yes, you'll be able to hear me screw it up, as usual. And we will also be talking about all kinds of wonderful things, and I don't know how many wonderful things, because we're going to be missing 2 major parts of the show. And Ken won't be there, and Curtis won't be there. So, well, Curtis might be there because he lives much closer than Ken. Because doesn't Ken like drive 2 days to get to Curtis?
Yeah, something like that.
So then we will also be announcing the new game for the next 2 weeks. For the Game On Challenge, which I can't tell you the details of at this moment. And also, while I'm saying all kinds of rambly things, hi Trina, if you're still watching. If not, I'm sorry if we scared you away. All right, so have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye. There's no better sleeping aid than us.
Yes.